good morning. We're going to try making a card. I'm still trying to figure out all this video stuff, but thought it would be kind of fun to make a card this morning using the stamp of the month and a little bit of baby cakes paper. So to get started, we are going to give you the dimensions. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm starting out with an A2 stamp or A2 card base. Okay, then the second thing we're going to do is we're going to use some baby cakes paper, and I'm going to use the polka dot side today because I really like that side. The other side is an alphabet, and that's kind of cute too, but we're going to use the polka dots. Okay? Next, and this piece is the dimensions for it. I'm trying to do this all one-handed. I'm so sorry. The baby cakes piece is 2 1/4 by 4 1/4, and we're just going to carefully set that right, sort of in the off center to the right. Then I'm going to use a piece of sunset orange, and I really love this color. It really makes things pop. And for that piece, your dimension is 1/2 by 4 1/4. I'm really going to need to get a video guy to help me with this because all this technology, but it's okay. We are getting the hang of it, slowly but surely. Okay, the next step is I've already pre-cut a piece of chocolate paper, and the chocolate is 3 by 3 1/2 inches. And we're going to adhere that a little bit with some Tombow, as long as it stays open for me. And this, I really don't want it overlapping too much onto the orange, onto the sunset, so I'm going to off-center that so that it's closer to the left side of the card. Really trying to keep this all in focus for you. The next piece is going to be some buttercup, and the buttercup measurement will be 2 1/2 by 3, and I've already stamped chocolate is good, right? Chocolate is so good for you, and I stamped that in the chocolate ink. And in case you're thinking, is she still in her jammies? The answer is yes, I am still in my jammies. I just thought we'd give video making another try this morning. Okay, now the next part is kind of getting a little plain. So here's what it's looking like so far. I decided I was going to do some other stamping. I like the new frames that Close to My Heart has come out with. I'm going to see if I can get one here into view for you. Here's one right here. Isn't that cute? You can use it for so many occasions. This one is actually called the Perfect Fit Frames 2, and the item number is D1536, still totally available, and it uses the Artiste Cricut cartridge. So I've gone ahead and I've already stamped it, and I stamped that in Sunset, and do you notice that the dots kind of match the dots on the baby cakes paper? For this though, I'm going to just adhere it right onto the card base. I don't want to use foam at this particular moment yet. So I'm going to lay that there. The next thing I did was I stamped a circle, and this is a 1 3/4 inch circle. This was cut off the Artiste as well. And the stamp that I used for that frame comes from the set called Holiday Tags, item D1560, and it is a new stamp set. And look at all those pretty frames. Oop, just got an email from someone. So kind of cool, loving it. So I stamped that in some Whisper Gray, love it. New gray. And this I'm actually going to now adhere to my card with some foam. So let's turn that over, put a little piece of foam there. And I'm going to lay that onto the center. So here's where we are so far. The last thing I did was I took the strawberry, I don't know if you can see that, yeah, you can kind of see that, and for this, instead of doing a direct stamp, I used my foam daubers and I stamped each of the 3 colors I needed. For the top, I used some topiary. Then the red is cranberry, and then the bottom of the chocolate, it's a chocolate dipped strawberries, yummy! I used chocolate ink. So, and this all comes from the stamp of the month. Totally loving that chocolate. Yummy! So, I've gone ahead, I've stamped it, I've cut it out, and I used some more foam tape because, you know, it needs to be a little more dimensional. So now I'm going to put that little piece of chocolate, my chocolate strawberry, right on the center. And voila! There's our finished card. What do you think?